When I adopted my new puppy at my grandparents' 50th anniversary party, I was a tad worried about the daily commitment of taking a dog on a walk. I'm sort of a non-exercise girl. Yoga pants are to be worn sitting on the couch, and not at a class that requires you to twist your body into a pretzel. The heaviest weight I lift is my coffee cup every morning. Let me tell you, by the 5th cup, my right arm has had a great workout. Don't even mention cardio activities unless you mean sprinting to the fridge for the last scoop of Rocky Road fudge ice cream. The notion of walking any distance, every single day, with my new pooch was a rather daunting thought. It even crossed my mind to acquire a used treadmill, obviously not for me, so my furry friend could use it. My retired baseball player brother called me out on how lazy the treadmill idea was, and pointed out that, in fact, my health would also benefit from daily walks. So, here I am on the daily walk to the dog park, my sweet puppy sniffing every fire hydrant, bush, and tree on the way. What is the attraction to smelling those things? I admit I took a small sniff at her favorite bush one time and ended up with a nose full of pollen. Don't sniff a fully blooming azalea. Our round-trip walk to the dog park is a perfect 1.8 miles. I know this because I drove my car the distance in order to be able to brag to my brother about my new exercise routine. His reaction was to snort and tell me to find a dog park further away from my apartment. Fat chance. When we arrive, a handful of other owners and their dogs are frolicking at the park. The dogs, not the owners. The dogs are romping around off-leash in a gated area, while the owners sit on the benches provided for our use. I spot the only empty bench, letting my puppy off her leash, and sit down, relieved to have a few non-exercise minutes to read the news on my phone. Though the glare from the bright California sun does make that a little difficult. The cap I'm wearing is pulled low, and sunglasses hide my eyes. It probably looks like I'm trying to hide in plain sight, but I'm not. Before Griff retired, he had to wear disguises like this in public because one can never be too careful of lurking paparazzi. Now that my brother Griff isn't a celebrity any longer, he rarely appears in any of the news feeds. But his annoying friend recently made the news, and I've been reluctantly/eagerly following the story. It's called curiosity, okay? Brent Masterson, aka Mr. Grumpy Bigshot, was recently named to replace his father as the manager of the baseball team my brother used to play for. The Bigshot was my brother's best friend once upon a time, thus my obligation to keep abreast of news regarding him. That's what I'm telling myself.